In Matthew 18:21-35, we read where Jesus shares a powerful parable about forgiveness. He says the kingdom of heaven is like a king who wanted to settle accounts with his servants. Throughout this story, we get a glimpse of God's heart, a heart full of forgiveness, grace, and mercy. The parable begins with a servant who owes the king an unimaginable amount of debt. It's so large that he could never repay it, no matter how hard he tried. The king, moved by compassion, does the unthinkable. He forgives the debt entirely and sets the servant free. This is a picture of God's grace towards us. We have all fallen short, accumulating a debt of sin we could never repay. But through Jesus, God forgives us completely, wiping our slate clean. It's not something we earn. It's a gift freely given. But the story takes a dramatic turn. The forgiven servant encounters a fellow servant who owes him a much smaller debt. Instead of showing the same mercy he received, he demands immediate payment and has the man thrown into prison. When the king learns of this, he's outraged. He revokes his forgiveness and punishes the servant. Jesus ends the parable with a sobering lesson. This is how my heavenly Father will treat each of you unless you forgive your brother or sister from your heart. This parable reminds us of the incredible mercy God has shown us and the responsibility we have to extend the same mercy to others. Forgiveness isn't easy, especially when the hurt is so deep. But when we remember how much we have been forgiven, it becomes a little easier to let go. Forgiveness is not just a gift to others, it's a gift to ourselves. It frees us from bitterness, restores relationships, and aligns our hearts with God's. When we forgive, we reflect the kingdom of heaven on earth. So, who do you need to forgive today? Remember, forgiveness is not about excusing the wrong, but about releasing the burden. As we have been forgiven, let us forgive others and let us live out the grace we have received. I thank you for watching, and if this message has encouraged you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue growing in God's grace and sharing His love